This was a hospital it wasn't supposed to be. Everybody said that you couldn't have a hospital, you didn't have any doctors, you didn't have any money, all you had was land, and you were out there in the country in Great Bridge, so you really couldn't have a hospital. All you had to tell my 7 members of the hospital authority that you can't do something, and they were determined to do it. A vision for a 106-bed hospital that could grow to maybe 300 beds, quite a challenge, and so that kind of intrigued me.
I started a week before the hospital opened. The pharmacy was located at the front of the hospital where the garden area is now. There was nothing in there.
The food service director at that time was Mr. Hested, and he called me, and I went for my interview. And I said, yes, just please hire me. I'll do a good job at work, and he hired me, so.
The Auxiliary is an organization that was formed actually before the hospital started. It was an idea of coming together with the community, helping the hospital to raise money for whatever they might need, and it's continued ever since then.
Well, I did various things, whatever kind of fundraiser, etc. that we had, I always worked with that. I was also president of the Auxiliary. Whatever there was to do, I was right there because that was just my love.
We actually had a patient come to the emergency room that day of the dedication.
The ambulance came flying down the street, circled around in here, and my boss and I looked at each other and we said we knew it was going to happen. They're probably having a heart attack. We were just at the point of opening.
Cameras from the newspaper were there, and Dr. Buckley was there to escort me in and all that kind of stuff. So I was the first walk-in. And when I get to the hospital now for treatment, the nurses say, we've got a celebrity, we've got a celebrity.
It's been a family atmosphere from the very beginning.
We've worked at Chesapeake Regional since it was Chesapeake General Hospital. Our group's been there since 1976.
Our Chesapeake Authority is made up of people that live in this community. So it's really a hospital made for the community, by the community, run by the community.
I think the feelings that you get by belonging to a community and growing up here and then belonging to an institution as large as the hospital itself is tremendously satisfying.
The community wants to remain independent. It's an uphill battle.
We had to go all the way downtown for a hospital, and we really prayed and worked hard to get the hospital. There was all kinds of committees having bake sales and all kinds of stuff, just to get it going, and we were just so proud of it.
We were involved from the beginning, and so we felt like it was our hospital. Like my grandchildren would say, that's your hospital, isn't it, Grammy? And sure enough, it is my hospital.
If a doctor tries to send me to another doctor that's going to take me to another hospital, I don't go. I make sure that my doctor's going to service me at Chesapeake.
I take a lot of pride personally and professionally with what this hospital has done for the community. So I think turning 40 is a huge accomplishment. I think from the onset and continued to this day, the community support is incredible.
Everything we do is local. We don't have somebody on the East Coast or the West Coast, North or South or anywhere else telling us what to do. We are here to serve our people here. We are Chesapeake.